Hey guys, what's up? So it's 12:30. I just crossed Kolhapur and I had halted for just after Satara and between Kolhapur. I had halted for Misal. Had took a cup of tea, quite refreshing. Then got back on the road. There is a little bit of traffic, not great, but yeah, there is a little annoying one. But yeah. So I've completed around 393, close to 400 kilometers till now. I have another 196, so another 200 kilometers to go to reach Hubli. I just crossed Kolhapur Kindi Toll Plaza. Now I think soon I'll be uh, entering into Karnataka border, and Kignoli Toll Plaza is, if I'm not wrong, that's the toll plaza for Karnataka border. I'll be entering there. Ideally, there's COVID check post which is happening at that particular toll. Even buses are being halted and reports are being checked, etc. So let's see what's my luck right now with this. Do we have any checking? Yes or not? I'm not sure. Let's see. Overall, missing my friend because we do a lot of rides together, and definitely missing him a lot throughout. Hopefully soon we'll ride again, and I believe that ride is going to be a long one, so hope for the best. The best part is this entire route, the roads are very simple and neat. Like it's a 2-lane, like 2 on each side, 4-lane basically, but the roads are pretty leveled and good, and there's a lot of houses, shops, villages on the highway, and even plantations, so you are all the way entertained. The flip side is that you have a lot of traffic, local traffic, trying to route through the various intersections and so on. So that's the second thing. But moreover, because of that, when you're riding such a road, you remain, I could say, more attentive in terms of what's happening around, and it's good. One way it's good, but with caution you should drive or ride. Another thing, what I'd like to call out is about wearing riding gears. Now, forget everything like safety and all that crap that you think about. Just think on a simple note. Like, for example, I'm riding on the highway right now. If someone, say from that truck, maybe some valuables, say some fruits, maybe, or some pebbles, or whatnot. Maybe because a lot of trucks are carrying stones around, going around on the highway. When they bounce off, basically you are at 100 kmph, and imagine that stone hitting you at that speed. If you are not having your riding gear, forget riding gear, even a simple helmet, that small stone which just fell from that particular truck or a car or whatever, or bounced back from that road, it will impact you with the highest degree. And trust me, just a small stone which is invalid in nature and non-important will turn out to be one catastrophe for you. So given this factor, always remember, irrespective of how big, small, or wherever you ride, have your riding gear on. At the least, please have a helmet on. I'll share an incident recently. This is not specifically to riding gear, but more or less I think if I would have had my helmet, I would have been saved. So just few days back, I was trying to go for a short trip, and I was mounting my bag on the back seat with bungee cords. For me, as the bike is a new setup, I was trying to find out hook points where I can place the hooks of my bungee cords, and as I finished doing the entire thing, when I was just pitching in or just applying the last hook, it slipped. That hook slipped of the bungee slipped from the attachment point, and it directly rebounded because of the rubber effect and it hit my head. For a moment I thought it's just a small injury. I just walked off. I just turned my head and I'm like, okay, fine, let's just put it up again, let's continue. It turned out to be that small thing which rebounded hit with so much of force that it cut open my skin on the forehead, and I was bleeding directly. It was just like how we watch in various MMA sports wherein people are hit and the skin tears off and they are bleeding. The same situation basically. So it hit me so bad, I didn't realize that I was bleeding, and when I turned back to hook it up again, that's when I saw blood dripping down. So again, if at that moment when I was doing this, normally I always put on the helmet and lastly I just go on hooking up. So if I had the helmet, maybe that would have saved my head. And moreover, luckily, two factors. One is the bungee cord was plastic, so I didn't have to get into a tetanus. Ideally, some of the local bungee cords are made of metal, and if they hit you, it's just gonna pierce the entire skin off. So luckily it was plastic. And at the second point, it hit me exactly in between my eyes, or just above my forehead, you could say. If a few centimeters here and there, it would have hit my eye, and I don't know what would have happened over there. So small things, you never know what can go wrong. So always have your gear on, be prepared, and moreover, even when you're riding, carry some first aid essentials. Carry ample amount of water. Like if in case of injury happens anywhere, you need basically electrol, or you need some medications like cotton to clean off the bleeding part, or whatever it is. So carry your basic essentials of first aid kits. Now first aid kit, again, either you can go in for packaged things which comes from online, or rather I would recommend just go to your local shop, medical store. Just make a kit of 4, 5, 6 items and just use it. It will be much more convenient and easy. Okay, so I think we are closing into the toll plaza, and here onwards I think COVID checkpost is there. Let's see if they check it for the bike or not. My bike is Maharashtra passing 02 Andheri, so I think they would, ideally they would check it, but anyways, let me just figure it out. Okay. Okay, this on the left hand side, the trailer that you can see, normally these trailers are loaded with sugarcane, like good up to 7-8 feet, right? It's completely jam pack loaded. Now what happens is it's led by a tractor, and there are trailer points which are there. So even if the tractor takes a slight right turn, that thing will directly come out on the road, and you have to be very cautious about it. You may never know, it suddenly turns into you and it may hit you also. So example, this, if you could see, definitely that guy can't see it from his side, from the rearview mirror, nothing is visible to him, but you can. So just maintain that gap and maintain that thing. And that's, my friend, is Cognoli Toll Plaza, or Cognoli. If I'm not wrong, this is the end of Maharashtra border, and the signboard should say welcome to Karnataka somewhere. Ideally this is Karnataka borders. But yeah, no check till now for COVID. Let's see if anything up front. If there's any checking, I'll put the camera back on and I'll just take you through. Goodbye.